Hi, Matthew here at UKWF for the Friday video brief, taking a look at the forthcoming weekend, obviously which is Saturday the 28th and Sunday the 29th of November. So starting with a quick look at satellite imagery at first to highlight some features of interest and relevance to the forthcoming weekend. And at the moment in time there is a lot of fine and dry weather, particularly across England and Wales, and it is a mild start. Now for a good number of days now we've been indicating that Friday will produce quite a change in conditions, primarily a change in temperature. Now this region of cloud here moving into parts of Scotland and Ireland is a cold front, and again as we've been indicating, behind this cold front across this region here there is much colder air with origins from eastern Canada. Now clearly as this cold front moves southeastwards through the remainder of Friday, this will bring a region of locally heavy rain and also some squally winds, and as this system moves through temperatures will fall by several degrees. So by the time we get to the end of Friday into Friday evening, this cold front is expected to be across southeastern areas of England, and then following and behind, as I indicate, will be colder conditions with frequent showers, these wintry across higher ground of Scotland in particular, where some accumulations are possible as we move into Friday evening, and especially so above around 200 metres. Here's the showers, for example, which will follow in behind the cold front across more northern and western areas. Now looking further west into the North Atlantic, this is Greenland here, and to the south of Greenland there is a massive cloud moving out of eastern Canada. Now this is one area of low pressure which will move across the UK, with wet and windy weather expected on Saturday, and then another system will quickly follow from the west during Sunday. So emphasis for this forthcoming weekend, the last weekend of November, is for a lot of wet and windy weather to move across many areas of the UK, particularly across more northern and western areas, and there will be some sleet and snow on high ground of Scotland as well. So let's take a closer look at the expected weather now in a little bit more detail across the British Isles. So here we are, Friday the 27th at around about mid-afternoon. There's the cold front, the weather front moving southeastwards, still mild and relatively dry ahead of it, but colder, showery conditions then following on behind. So that system clears away this evening and overnight, and through into the early hours of Saturday, showers will filter in across many areas of Scotland, Northern Ireland, perhaps northwest England too, and as you indicate, some of the showers, particularly across Scotland, will be wintry with some snow accumulations above around about 200 to 300 metres by Saturday morning. So progressing through Saturday, the next weather system approaches from the west, and wet and windy weather will then essentially spread eastwards across many areas. So by the time we get to Saturday the evening, some heavy and persistent rain and showers are likely to be affecting many parts of Scotland, particularly northern and western areas of Scotland, northern and western areas of Ireland, northwest England, Wales and down into the southwest. Note the further south and east you are, there will be generally lower rainfall totals across southern and eastern areas of England, and equally note the close proximity of the isobars, these black lines which indicate the strength of the wind. So essentially Saturday, an increasingly wet and windy day from the west with rain and showers, and again strong or locally near gale force winds. Now that system quickly clears away overnight on Saturday night and into Sunday, and then showery conditions will follow behind. These showers still wintry across higher ground of Scotland in particular. However, quickly following is the next weather system for Sunday, which will then renew the risk of wet and windy conditions, again particularly across more northern and western areas of the British Isles, whereas further south and east, particularly across southeastern areas of England, rainfall totals will generally remain much lower. The air mass will be cold enough for some of this rain to turn to sleet and snow still across parts of Scotland, especially above around about 300 to 400 metres, so more inland areas of Scotland could see quite some substantial amounts of snow by the time we get to the end of the weekend, and again especially above 300 to 400 metres. Once again, note relatively close proximity of the isobars through the course of Sunday, so another windy day is expected on Sunday. So finally, let's take a look at the temperatures over the next 24 to 48 hours. And here we are mid-afternoon on Friday. You can see that distinct dividing line behind the cold front and ahead of the cold front, where temperatures this afternoon widely into the low double figures, 10, 11, 12 degrees across southern and eastern areas of England. But then clearly note behind, temperatures quickly drop away, and by the time we get into Friday evening, more inland areas of Scotland and perhaps northern England, temperatures will be nearing 0 degrees with some icy patches as well. Now moving through into Saturday, and it's a chilly start to Saturday morning, and temperatures slowly recover but overall are likely to be near to climate averages for late November. So temperatures typically range between around about 4 and 9 degrees across the UK, but only 1 or 2 degrees across higher elevations of Scotland. Clearly, when combined with some persistent rain and showers and strong winds, these temperatures will feel lower, and it will be quite a cold feeling day on Saturday. Into Saturday night, and temperatures, particularly across the northern portion of the UK, drop away again. Across Scotland, where some icy patches and frost is expected, but elsewhere temperatures do recover somewhat on Sunday, particularly across more inland areas of England and Wales. Temperatures perhaps reaching double figures, but clearly this will once again be offset by yet further wet and windy weather. Note, however, the further north you are, particularly across the far north of England and Scotland, temperatures remaining quite low, and it will be a cold day here on Sunday with temperatures just 3, 4 or 5 degrees. So that's all the details on the weather for the forthcoming weekend. Our forecast on the website covering the weekend's weather will be available later on today. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day.